it going, guys? Welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. So, last episode, the very first episode, we sent someone into space and brought them back. Today, we're going to try something a little bit different. We're going to do our first unmanned mission, which means we're going to send a satellite up, and we're going to leave it there. So, there's not actually any point to the satellites. At least not unless you add some mods that make them necessary. I might do that. I probably won't. We'll see. I'll just speed this up for you guys a little bit. So you can see me, I'm choosing a satellite core. I'm putting on some batteries because it needs power all the time. And then I'm thinking, man, what can I use for the wings? And then I decide on these little girders. I put those on. I need a source of power for it, so I put on some solar panels here, just choosing between the two main types. I choose the 2x3s. I say, yeah, that's pretty good, copy it over, put it on the bottom. I say, well, that'll work, but that's pretty plain. Adjust the solar panels a little bit. Now I'm thinking, yeah, it just needs a little bit more. Put on some scientific instruments, some antennas, and just deciding where those goes, and that's about it. Bottom. Alright. Now, normally you could just stick a rocket below this thing and launch it into space, but with that aerodynamics plugin that we've got installed, that's not going to work so well. All these square edges and stuff just hanging out, and it's pretty delicate. It'll probably tear itself up. So yeah, we gotta cover that up. And actually, we have a mod just for that. This is, I believe, wait, where is it? Oh yeah, it's in aerodynamics. This is the KW rocketry mod, which adds fairings that you can use to cover your payloads. So I'll save you the trouble. Here I just talk about fairings and putting them on, and here's just shows me building this rocket. And the reason I'm not showing you and talking about building this rocket is because it's not going to go what I would call stellar, no pun intended. But you'll get to see why. If you were wondering about the fairings, you'll learn about them soon enough. You'll learn how great they are and how well they work in this case. And I'm sure they have their uses, but apparently delivering satellites is not one of those uses. So anyway, here I am just sticking together this rocket. I put on a middle liquid fuel booster, kind of like we did last time. I stick some more liquid tanks on the outside, kind of like we did last time. Almost exactly the same as we did last time, actually. And then I just stick some more powerful liquid boosters on there. I'm looking for some radial decouplers again. Grab them, and now I'm going to stick some solid rocket boosters on here. I'm looking around, making sure everything's right, making sure everything's lined up. Just got to get the aerodynamic nose cones, stick those on there. Check the staging, make sure the staging's all good. Rearrange it so that we disengage the solids first, and then fire up the liquids and try to get this thing into space. And I'm going to now show you a montage of 7 launches, and you can be the judge of how well this goes. God damn it, Liam, you forgot to add an engine. No, I didn't. How did the engine fall off? No, 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 no! Why are you no working? Can I add these farther up, or will that get in the way of the fairings? It's making this thing bend like a wet noodle. Apparently my brain's a wet noodle, can't figure out how to make a darn satellite. Those are huge. Structural wing. Tailfin. Oh no, that's not. Oh no, no! It's so top heavy. Thank you, peaceful music, for calming us down. Do a tiny turn. Nope. This should not be this hard. How heavy are these things? So these things clearly not meant to handle. Not meant to handle all that weight. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Alright. Mark 6. Now with string. Failure 7. No, 6. Oh, I've lost count. Alright, screw these fairings. I hate them and they're stupid. So at this point I'm done. I've scrapped that design with the fairings and I'm just going to rebuild this thing in the style I did my first rocket, with just launching it straight up from engines, and hopefully it'll work, because doing those failures I did learn that this thing is much sturdier than I thought it was. So you'll just see me construct this and then we'll be back to trying to get into space. Alright, let's go. Throw it up a bit. And launch. Oh, SIS on. These things should keep us stable. They should keep us from spinning. Alright, this looks clean. We're getting up speed pretty quickly. I don't want to go too fast or else we're definitely going to start losing control. Looking from the top, yeah, it doesn't look like we're going too bad. Leaving a nice little smoke trail. Coming up on 3 kilometers in altitude now. Bye, Kerbal Space Center. Probably see you again really soon. Anyway, almost run out of solid fuel. I'm gonna stay vertical when I ditch these, or else they're gonna crash into me in some way, I'm sure. I'm gonna throttle up a bit before I do that. Oh, well, I'm hitting 10,000, so I wanna kinda ditch these before I get much higher. Keep it on minimal throttle. And ditch. Nice. Alright, now I wanna do just a very, very slight turn. Oh, and I'm turning quite quickly. SAS, 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 SAS. Nope. Oh, could I possibly save it? Come on, come on, come on. Alright, where are we at? Apoapsis of 64? 69, 70, 70. Alright, let's get up to like 80 before we try to turn this into an orbit. To open up the nav ball. Alright, we hit 100. Alright. Alright. Why? This shouldn't be that heavy. It's made of light parts. Okay, so the plan, we're going to almost circularize with this stage. Then we're going to dump it and just use this stage to get this into the proper orbit. And then we'll drop off the satellite and bring back this so we don't create space junk. That will be the goal. I can't believe we actually made it. Alright. Let's get up here. Time warp a bit. Alright, let's slow back down and turn the SAS off. There's no RCS thrusters on here, so I'm gonna have to... Oh, this is gonna take forever to maneuver without thrust vectoring. So I need to turn up the engines a bit so I can get a little bit of thrust vectoring. Oh, SAS is still on, that's an issue. Alright, there we go. Get some control. I'm gonna bring this down to the 90 mark. Turn on SAS. And I'm gonna crank that throttle. Gotta keep an eye on my fuel. Alright, there we go, we ran out of those ones. So that's stage. Alright, good. And let's try not to chase our apoapsis, because it doesn't look like we actually have that much fuel to spare after we did that death spin I can't believe I escaped from. Alright, 32 seconds out. Let's readjust ourselves a bit. Looking down at the nav ball. Let's thrust up. Oh, there goes that too. Suddenly not looking so good. Alright. Let's give that up. Let's jettison. Alright. Let's get back to the map view and let's start. We need to start off that engine. Come on. Okay, we can see our fuel up here. This thing's really fuel efficient, so you never know, we might make it. Let's try to make the most of this by keeping our adjustment right where we want it. Come on. Come on. It looks like we're gonna make it. Guys! Ah, it looks like we're gonna make it. I don't want to jinx it, knock on wood. Alright, oh, there's the periapsis. Alright, 50, 60, 70. Yes, we are officially in an orbit. Not a very round orbit. 99 by 127. But, you know, as far as things go, I'll take it after what we just went through. That I'm sure I'll edit that into a nice little easy to watch montage. I'm not going to make you sit through all of that. Anyway, that 99 is pretty good, so I'm just going to swing around to the... Look at the majesty of our little contraption. Anyway, that's looks good, so I'm just gonna... Actually, we can... No, I don't want to do that. We've got plenty of electricity. We can swing around to the other side, and then we'll bring down our apoapsis back down to like 100. How far out am I? Right, 2 minutes out. Let's wait till about 30 seconds out and then give ourselves a bit of a push. Well, a backwards push, I guess. Because we want to bring this back down, so we're going to point at that retrograde vector down at the nav ball, turn off SAS, give ourselves a bit of a point. Oh, no thrust vectoring, can't move very much. Alright, good. And there, okay. And now we'll just power up and bring this down. There, 101 by 98. Alright, you know what? That's only a 3 kilometer difference. We're a little bit elliptical. Why don't we, actually, that's good, because I don't want this on a perfectly equatorial orbit. I want this to have more of an interesting orbit, so why don't we've still got plenty of fuel. Why don't we point up and make this a little bit more interesting? Come on. I way over adjusted there. Swung myself all the way around. Alright. Again, if you're wondering how I know what's going on, I'm just looking down at the nav ball here. There. Point up at the North Pole. And now boost. And That should start spinning around our orbit. Shouldn't change these much. Oh, no, it is. It is. Alright. Don't know why that is. That's barely above the atmosphere now. I'm gonna have to swing around over to there. Give me a second. I thought that was how you adjusted the angle of your orbit. Anyway, whatever. Alright. Need to get height back up on that side because I'm not comfortable with 75 kilometers. Oh, I pointed at the wrong north. That was away from the planet, not up north. North was, oh, I understand. Okay, so we can still do that. Way oversteered again. Okay, 1 by 124. Let's just try to circularize that a bit. 121 by 125. Alright, that's fine. And now, let's actually do this properly. We go up this way. And this is south, but it doesn't really matter. $124, 119. Alright, they're barely changing, so that's good. $122, 126. Yeah, see, it's starting to angle itself. Let's just get a nice little angle, not a big one, because we don't have that much fuel. All right, that looks nice enough. That's nice enough. 124 by 1. I made the orbit a little bit odder, but whatever. It's our first satellite. All right. So now I want to find the little thing here, and I want to control from here. All right. And actually, so let's get the satellite out. Let's get everything going. Let's get the solar panels out. Nice. Let's get the antenna out. Nice. Where's the sun? Out there. Alright, let's... No, wait. No, that's not the key I wanted. Yeah, let's do a bit of a turn to face the sun. Get a little bit more power. Looking good. Alright, so we're controlled from here, so when we separate, we should be attached to this part. So, decouple. Perfect. So, bye-bye satellite. We'll come back to you in a second. And in the meantime, I'm just going to send you back down to Earth. Well, not Earth. Kerbal. So, let's maneuver you around to the retrograde vector. SAS is on this part, so we can actually still use the SAS. And let's just burn all your fuel and send you back down to Earth. There's our satellite on a separate orbit from us now. Dropping down, losing speed. And that will crash down, hopefully somewhere in the ocean. How much fuel left? Not much, but that's fine. And we can actually, let's go back to our probe. Oh, no, I don't want to target it. Anyway. Let's go to it. Let's check it out. So, here's our satellite. It's done. It's in orbit. I think that was attempt 8. I kind of lost count after 5, but we can extend these little nice antenna. It's got some nice big batteries. Those should be able to keep it operational when it's not facing the sun. Yeah, it can hold 1,000 electricity. And that's about it, guys. So, thanks for watching and bearing with me. So, anyway, so this is our satellite, all finished, completed, done in orbit. Little antenna sticking out, nice little radar dish on the end, satellite, little photovoltaic cells facing the sun, some batteries to keep it operational. Doesn't really have any purpose but to look awesome. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Come back for more, and I'll see you next time.